Hey, what is up guys, Seth here, and today I'm bringing you Crystal Beasts. We're facing against UT66. I don't know what he's running at the moment, but we'll soon see. And today I really want to talk to you guys about a specific card at the moment. A card that everyone is hyping up, saying it's really amazing and all of that crap. I've heard this all before, and the card, as you well guessed, probably from the title of this video, will be Upstart Goblin. Upstart Goblin is a normal spell card that gives your opponent 1000 LP and lets you draw one card. It is essentially a +0. However, it does thin your deck to a 37 card deck. At what cost though? And that is the main part of this video, is the cost of the entire thing. The cost of actually using that card is that you're going to give your opponent more LP to make a comeback. And that is the one thing that you don't want to do in most decks. The deck that is most popular at the moment for running Upstart is in fact oh, you're so screwed. You're so screwed. Damage step. Yes, Horn of the Phantom Beast. I'm going to draw one for that. Thank you. Thank you for that. Bye bye Ophion, my most hated card that ruined Synchro Era. Thank you. Anyways, Upstart Goblin. It'll give your opponent LP, which in the context of the Mermail deck, it didn't really add anything to the deck, because the deck had plenty of searchers. It had Reckless Greed. A Reckless Greed I don't really have much against, because I understand the reason it's being run. It is a +1, but it stops your draw phases. However, it can end up as a +4 or 6 when it comes to, well, not 4 or 6, but it is going to make you draw 4 or 6 when it comes to the fact that you only maybe skip 2 draw phases if you draw them all at the same time. I think I'm going to set this, and that'll do. I'm going to guess that he has Dimension Prison, because they usually do. They have something. They usually have something. And with double Crystal Release, with the Crystal Topaz Tiger and the Crystal Release, well, that's fine, because I'll get Crystal Release's effect anyway, and I'll bring up Pegasus. So that's fine. My deck is not weak by any means to Evil Swarms. It's, you know, the only thing you can do against me is the control thing of all these trap cards, and even then that doesn't really do too much. So Upstart Goblin was made famous in Mermails by Patrick Hoban recently. Quote unquote famous, because it's been run for years. It has been run in so many decks. Synchron era. Right at the end of the Synchro era, just before XYZs were made, everyone was running Upstart, along with the tunings, with the Doppel, with the junk Synchrons, all of that. Everybody was doing it. It basically sucked. It was not a good way to do it, because if you wanted to go into Quasar, if you really want to go into Quasar, and you used all those Upstart Goblins, you just gave your opponent enough LP to stop your one turn kill. Therefore he does have a response. He has the ability to respond next turn, and that could have been enough to kill him, to kill you. It was enough to make sure that if he was able to make a comeback, then you were in trouble. And rare value here is such a good card. Such a good card. Crystal Beacon. I don't want to activate that because I think it's a bad idea. I think what I want to do is bring out the Topaz Tiger and have him do something to stop it. If I could get him to stop it, I might get a chance to make a really good play. When I've got all of this hand, when you consider that I've got like a 6 card hand and 2 cards on the field ready to go to, you know, rare value, it's really in a bad position for him. But this is another thing. This is the reason I don't run Upstart in this deck. Is this deck can run Upstart, it can run Summoner Monk and all that, but what are you going to do with it? What do you really do with it? You can deck thin and bring out Pegasus, but you sacrifice consistency for that. You have to have Monk in your hand with a normal spell card, and you have to discard one of those normal spell cards to get that Pegasus. Then you'll probably overlay into something else. What are you going to overlay into? Lavalvo Chain? No, I don't think so. I don't think you should be making Lavalvo Chain in this deck. It's not. Sure, you can make your next top deck of Pegasus, but that doesn't bring you anything. It doesn't bring anything else to the table. So I'm going to normal summon another Topaz Tiger here, and I'm just going to attack. I'm going to see how much damage I can do before he actually responds. There's Mirror Force, thank you, because I knew you had it. I knew you had it. And we've got Crystal Blessing, and we've got the whole Crystal Beacon and all that, so we're going to use Rare Value. That'll leave us still with 2. And we drew into Ancient Rainbow Runes, which just basically gives us a plus. That's plussed us so well, because we'll have 4, and the 4th effect of Ancient Rainbow Runes is to draw again. One thing I will mention about Crystal Beasts at the moment is, with the new OCG rulings, Crystal Beasts will be very hard to get off the field. The Ancient Rainbow Runes will be very hard to get off the field. If you've got any Crystal Beasts in your back row, he'll not be able to MST Rainbow Runes, and field spells will no longer be able to destroy the Rainbow Runes, so you'll always be able to keep Rainbow Runes on the field at one point or another, and that's what I feel is going to be so strong about the deck soon. We'll use Beacon to special summon the Carbuncle. Carbuncle will special summon every Crystal Beast that is in our spell and trap card zone, and that's how strong this deck can be. We had abundance, we had everything we really needed, and with the XYZ play that's going to come up, we'll secure a victory right now. So with Upstart Goblin, guys, it's not a good card because it prolongs a duel. When your deck is Heretics and you depend on your 1-turn kill, it's not a good idea to prolong the duel. To prolong the duel is to basically kill yourself. It's not smart to do that. It's not smart to... I hope he doesn't have Torrential Tribute actually, because that would really mess me up. But we'll see. We'll see what he has. With Alucard, we'll be able to get rid of his back row. Hopefully it's no nothing major. It's probably some kind of Evil Swarm card. And Upstart was run with Synchrones, and it wasn't good back then either. It wasn't good, as I said, with the Quasar thing, it prevented your 1-turn kills. Heretics are the same way, prevents your 1-turn kills. With Bujins, even if you've got a 37 card deck, you don't want to give them more turns to counter your Bujin plays, so that makes it a really bad card to run. And I'm not sure if I want to use Draco or I want to use Ouroboros. In fact, I know what Evil Swarms do. Evil Swarms really love to somehow top deck a Kerakion, and when they top deck that Kerakion, the first thing that they want to do is get their goddamn banish and then plus off of that. So I don't want to let him plus anymore. The last thing I want is for him to plus, and people should always run this in their side deck or in their main deck. Rhapsody and Berserk is the new main deck card. You want to get rid of all your opponent's monsters that are key to him getting out stronger monsters. Rhapsody and Berserk, and he knows it's good game. There you go. Even though my time limit was up, it didn't matter. He knew that he lost because I'd banished all these things. Technically, that's a loss because of the time limit, but I don't give a crap. I was winning, and this was more about talking to you guys anyway. So, as I said, guys, Upstart Goblin, bad card. Bad card. So, comment, like, and subscribe. Even if you don't agree with what I've said, think about it from another perspective before you disagree. Before that you say I'm entirely wrong and it's a great card and blah 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 blah, hear it from my side. It prolongs a duel, and that is always a bad thing. Unless it's giving you a plus in some form, it is a bad card to run. And if your opponent has a way to negate spells or traps, bad card. It's a very bad card. I don't even think he would negate it if it gives him a plus 1000. So the only way it really is ever good is in alternate win decks where it's like Burn or Exodia or something. So that's the only time I see it being good. In any other scenario, it's a bad card. Don't run Upstart Goblin. Learn from all the mistakes of the previous errors. Don't run it. So comment, like, and subscribe. And this is Seth punching out.